Hi, and welcome to British Dad Reacts. My name is John. Thank you for watching. This is a reaction request of a track that I kind of remember from way back in the 80s. It's a classic band or duo, synth-pop duo, Erasure, the Circus.
Technology, and they use it to burn, and they show no concern. Work for their prosperity while the big wheels turn. Now it's too late to learn. Don't upset teacher, though we know he lied to you. Don't upset the preacher, he's gonna close his eyes for you. And it's a shame that you're so afraid just to work her waiting in the pouring rain, putting back the pieces of a broken dream, putting back the pieces of the broken dream.
Erasure are just fantastic. Vince Clarke, the kind of electronic genius and often songwriter. Andy Bell, often joining in with songwriting. And Andy Bell's voice. It's just... it's such a great voice. And this, the bit at the beginning, the kind of giving it that circus effect. This is just such a great track. Slightly different to some of their other mainstream stuff, and I have covered them before, and I'll put a link to that in the description with all the links. I want to talk about the lyrics a bit later, I think. There's just a few things coming back to my mind now. It's a long time ago, 1987.
Father worked in industry, now the work has moved on, and the factory's gone. See them sell your history, where once you were strong and you used to belong. There was once a future for a working man. There was once a lifetime for a skillful man. Yesterday, it's a shame that you're so afraid just to work her waiting in the pouring rain, putting back the pieces of a broken dream, putting back the pieces of a broken dream. Don't upset the teacher, though we know he lied to you. Don't upset the preacher, he's gonna close his eyes for you. And it's a shame that you're so afraid just to work her waiting in the pouring rain, putting back the pieces of a broken dream, putting back the pieces of a broken dream, putting back the pieces of a broken dream.
mean, Vince Clarke has obviously got that history, starting with Depeche Mode, Yazoo, and then on to Erasure. Andy Bell has always been, for me, kind of mesmerising in some ways, and I think it's something about the quality of his voice and the range. Now, I did dig up a live version of this, which I'm going to show, but for a track that's now almost 40 years old, there's something very immediate about it. And he could almost be singing about the advent of robotics and AI taking over jobs that people once did, often skilled people. And that kind of statement about, you know, the worker just stood out in the pouring rain, holding on to a dream. One, unfortunately, that's never going to happen. Lines like working for their prosperity. These are really kind of strong statements, which from a synth-pop group you kind of wouldn't expect. But, you know, these weren't people of wealth or generational heritage. They were ordinary people singing about ordinary things that affected them. Now, this is something I found, and this was a request to cover this, so I just dug these up.
Bart, who are you?
Vincent Clarke.
His name's Mr. Vincent Clarke, and my name is Mr. Andy Bell, and we are in a group called Erasure.
Now, this is clearly some Japanese program, but it's a live version.
Call it new technology, and they use it to burn, and they show no concern. Work for their prosperity, while the big wheels turn.
The bass cutting in on this is really nice. And Andy Bell, what a voice to be able to reproduce that live. It's just incredible. That bass note, the way it kicks in though, I love that.
Call it new technology, and they use it to burn, and they show no concern. Work for their prosperity, while the big wheels turn. Now it's too late to learn. Don't upset the teacher, though we know he lied to you. Don't upset the preacher, he's gonna close his eyes for you. And it's a shame that you're so afraid. Pieces of a broken dream, holding back the pieces of a broken dream.
I definitely think I could listen to Andy Bell all day. Beautifully kind of smooth voice and the range. Very interesting that this track is called The Circus, and given the kind of lyrics that are there. I could interpret this in many different ways, but given that it's talking about workers being cast aside and industry just keep on turning and churning and burning, and there's no time to learn anymore, things have moved on and passed you by. It's quite a radical statement, and I guess the circus is that this is what's happening. Definitely, to me, feels a very modern kind of concept, as I said, in terms of what AI is doing and new technologies. But what a brilliant track. And whoever recommended this, thank you so much. Really, really great to kind of come back to some of this great 80s synth pop music. Now, if you do like this kind of content, then please consider leaving a like, subscribing, leave a comment or a recommendation. Thank you so much for watching.